Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Hidden Springs. This is Peanut Butter Deja Moo. This is a milk stout with cocoa nibs, peanut butter, and chipotles. Interesting chipotles put in there. They got a really nice fun cow, really fun kind of like tattoo kind of art kind of thing going on. The beer is really nice and dark. Definitely a good amount of residual sweetness. See like the carbs like fighting to like fight into the beer. Beer's not big, right? Like Deja Moo I actually already reviewed. 6.1, okay. Really wonderful kind of like medium tan head on the aroma. I mean, I've kept them in the fridge for quite a while. Or not quite a while, but took my vacation, say around March or something. So it's like 4 or 5 months. I mean, then again, wait, let's go. Oh, no, no date. Never mind. So in general, it is. I mean, I have it nice and chilled. Maybe a little too cold for an adjunct stout, but it smells like a little nuttiness. I definitely get the peanut butter a little bit. A little bit of light roast. It smells pretty good. Cheers. Oh, wow. Don't taste like much. Oh. Wow. Definitely milk stout. You get like a rounded texture to it. Restrained bitterness, so that helps promote that. Nice roasty bitterness on the back end. Cocoa nibs, right? Cocoa nibs. Yeah. So a little bit of like extended chocolate thing. Cocoa nibs have always been weird to me. I generally find them like so in beer. Like I've never like, I feel like you can get so much chocolate flavor out of malts. Like adding chocolate's like, but here, yeah, you get an extended malt. Extended chocolate flavor. Like it does taste nice and chocolatey. Definitely don't get much chocolate. Then again, peanut butter. Then again, it's been sitting in the fridge for like not that long. At worst, 5 months. Then again, I don't know about their canning. Like they seem to have a lot of like availability. Like the fact that you can pick up like 24 different beers, the 24 different SKUs, if you're talking industry, means that like you're canning a lot of beer and not moving it immediately. To me, like ideally you would have like, depends on how much volume you do, but like, ideally small brewery, like you have like, the can release and you do like 2 to 4 beers and like, most that sell through, so you only have like, you're only selling so much or selling so much that you don't have that much available. The fact that you can like, I think, no, sorry, Katie pick up 12 beers. So that's a lot of beers that you're canning and keeping in the cold fridge. Keep it cold, so, but how fast is that rotating, right? Like you wouldn't want to be buying, I mean, especially without like high technicality of like how you can like store beers or can beers. Like ideally you want to move that beer within 3 or 4 months, right? But I don't think they're moving beer that fast, especially when you have 12 SKUs available. So chocolate's definitely like, I keep saying chocolate. The chocolate has lasted. Chipotle is no longer there. The peanut butter is really light. Like there's nothing like a peanut butter beer in my mind. There's a little bit of nice roastiness, or sorry, nice like nuttiness that like promotes like the nuttiness from malt and like a little bit of complexity. It really is, I'd argue, like a little bit tastier than the Deja Moo, the regular version. They're just regular milk stout. It's a pretty tasty beer in general. Yeah, it's a really nice milk stout. 6%, it's like almost leaning towards imperial. It's 7%, I definitely call it imperial. It's a nice kind of like sweet-ish kind of stout. A little bit of like peanut butter like sits in there. It's definitely there. It's like a powdery thing though. It's not like peanut butter like out of the jar, like Jif jar. It's a powdery thing, almost like if you just crush a little bit of peanut butter brittle and threw it into the beer, like a light hint. Yeah, I say medium minus, not like light, but nice mouthfeel, nice roastiness. Not a heavily roasted beer. Good amount of residual sweetness to help lengthen the flavor profile. In general, it's just a pretty tasty beer. I mean, again, if you're selling a beer that's like Deja Moo, oh, sorry, peanut butter Deja Moo, all right, so maybe I'm wrong. Call me wrong for like holding this can for like 5 months. That's what I did, 4 or 5 months. But then, did I really go? Anyway, anywhere from like a handful of months around there. I don't know when this was canned. It's not on the can, but it's quite tasty. I just wish it was more, you know. I think Terrapin does a great example of that. But it's a very tasty beer, so quite nice. Nice milk stout, good flavor. I wish it was like more exuded of like the peanut butter flavor, but solid 89. 89. That's a tasty beer. It's just like a straight up tasty beer. I will say there's like Chipotle now, like sort of like get a little bit of that smoky, not smoky, but like a little bit of like pepper flavor. Like, not quite pepper, but like it's like a vegetable flavor, like a light kind of vegetable flavor that like is good. It should be smoky too, like or lightly smoky. There's a little bit like I think something there that again a lot of these flavors are great. Like the cocoa nibs help lengthen the malt flavor. The light kind of like chipotle flavor helps like the light smokiness. I think helps extend that kind of malt flavor. But in general, it's a pretty tasty milk stout with a little hint of like medium minus hint of like peanut butter that comes in up front but dies away quite quickly. So you feel like a milk stout, pretty tasty. Don't age it. And I don't know what it tastes like fresh, because like if this is what it tastes like fresh, I would say it's disappointment. What it tastes like now is fine. So I guess should I rate it like that? Huh. Sometimes, again, I go back and forth. Like, do you rate a beer based on what tastes in the glass versus what is advertised in the can? And when you say something like peanut butter, I think like that's a messaging issue, right? Like you want something to really like push it. Sometimes the beer is just so good that you really don't care. Here it's like, meh, like it's fine. Well, it's actually quite tasty, so fine beer. I'm gonna go with an 87. Fair rating. I'm actually crushing it. I actually do enjoy it. 89. 89. That is peanut butter Deja Moo. If I had to rate it based on like what's on the can, forget about it. That's like a B minus, but B plus. Tasty beer. Hidden Springs. Let me know what you think. Later.